Well, guys, it's a great time to be a guitar player, isn't it? Well, thanks for joining me for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed that little ditty I opened up with. So like I was saying, it really is a great time to be a guitar player. I mean, man, there's so much great gear out there, and there's stuff I've had laying around my studio for a couple of years now that I'm rediscovering and, just dialing in some stuff and making some changes and some tweaks to it, which only took minutes, by the way, and finding out that I got some awesome stuff here, and I'm really enjoying rediscovering this stuff. And what I'm going to talk about today is the Line 6 HX Stomp, which is a product I've had here for a while. And I've played it a few times on the show. I've played it as a 4-cable method unit, and I've also done some presets on it that I have on Line 6 Marketplace. And they sound really good, but man, this new Oblivion amp that they modeled just sounds incredible. And when I paired it with my impulse responses, I have two of them in this preset, it just sounds great. And I can't believe how small this thing is. I mean, it's the size of 2 stomp boxes, and it just sounds huge. It sounds so good. I'm not kidding you guys. I would easily go on stage with this right now and be 100% happy with the way it sounds and the way it feels. I think it just sounds awesome. And I think they did a great job on that amp model. I mean, imagine years ago, we would carry an amp this size, a cab that size, on stage with us, along with a pedal board and a bunch of cables and all this stuff. And yeah, that stuff's great, but man, after a while, it just gets really cumbersome, and there's just a lot of room that it takes up in your vehicle, and it's just a lot of back and forth trips to the car to get, to load in the car, and then you got to load in the venue, load back out, come home, load it all back into your house. I mean, what a pain in the ass, And now you can take something the size of 2 stomp boxes to a gig and sound amazing. Like 20 years ago, that was not the case. You took something that size to a gig and you sounded like pure dog shit. but now you can actually sound really freaking good with something like the Line 6 HX Stomp, or the ToneX pedal, KEMPER player. I mean, all kinds of smaller units now that just sound incredible. So yeah, I just wanted to do an episode about this because I made this preset for the marketplace, which I'll be uploading tonight. Should be available within about 48 hours of me uploading it. But I made this preset and sat here and double checked everything and dialed it in with my mixes and stuff. And I was like, holy shit, this sounds incredible. It really does. And I'm just blown away at how much I've progressed with these modelers and what I've learned and applied to them and made them sound better for myself and hopefully you guys too. And I'm literally, and I'm not patting myself on the back, oh, look at the good job I did, you know. It's literally, I'm blown away at how good these are. And if you spend enough time with them and think logically with them, and don't listen to all those, you know, those guys that give you all this weird advice with these things. Just keep it simple. These things can sound really freaking good. And it really is about the IRs. And I included 2 of my own custom IRs in this preset. And I think it just sounds incredible. So let me tell you what it has. It has 3 snapshots. One is like a crunch rhythm, where it's just dry, and it has a noise gate and an overdrive pedal associated with it. And the other one has the same overdrive and noise gate, but it also has modulation and a modded delay, and it's in stereo, and a little bit of the Searchlight's reverb. And then the lead snapshot has more gain, overdrive pedal, and I adjusted the noise gate so that you get more sustain out of the notes. And I added ping pong delay and carefully dialed it in so it sounds great in a mix. And I also added the Searchlight's reverb in there in stereo, and it just feathered in a little bit just to make it sound a little bigger, a little wetter. So let me play those 3 snapshots for you now. really love Searchlight's reverb. It's freaking awesome, and it has that really nice spread and decay to it, and I love it. It just sounds incredible. Yeah, I'm really blown away at how huge this freaking little teeny unit sounds. I mean, it sounds massive. Sounds really good in the room here, and I'm sure it sounds good at whatever listening device you're listening to it on, unless it's your phone speaker. Don't do that. That always sounds like crap. But I'm glad I dug it out and dialed in this preset, and it just sounds so freaking good, and I'm really sure you guys are going to like this too. This is one of the best metal presets I've ever made. I did one on the Line 6 Helix, and now I'm doing it on the Stomp, and I'll be doing it on the Pod Go as well. So not to sound like a broken record, but I totally think we are living in the golden age of guitar gear. I mean, there's so much great stuff out there right now, and I just wanted to celebrate this piece of gear because, like I said, I haven't spent enough time with it on the show, but I'm so glad I dug it out and started messing with it again because it really does sound amazing. And I think the amp models that Line 6 are doing are coming out better and better each time with each update. And I'm really digging the effects and all the different things that they're doing with it as well regarding workflow and routing and all that. I mean, they've done such an incredible job with this unit. Let's go ahead and hear it in another mix. Go easy on me, guys. These are just one-take mixes that I'm doing these days because I don't have time to do 300 takes to get everything perfect. Here goes. Well, thanks for spending a few minutes with me, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And like I said, this preset will be up on Line 6's Marketplace, hopefully within about 48 hours. I have to upload it tonight and fill out some paperwork when I get home from washing 42 dirty trucks. But after that, it should be up within about, 48 hours or so. And thanks to all the people who have been purchasing my preset packs from their website. I really appreciate that very much, guys. It really does help to keep the lights on here, and it goes a long way. So I'm looking forward to doing some more live streams and tutorials and dial-ins with the Line 6 products, especially since I've been starting to dig into them more lately, and I really am enjoying that very much. So let me know in the comments section what your preferred piece of gear is when you go out and play gigs, and what's the most convenient and best sounding unit that you use. Well, thanks to all my Patreon supporters and subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe because I got a lot of great stuff coming up for you guys. And I'll see you on the next one.